Okay, so all those little dots down there are 4 egg holding bird's nest fungi, and it does say here highly magnified, which I never realized how highly magnified that would be. They're just like little dots. This one's got, oh, these have got a lot of eggs in their nests. Holy cow. And they're all just so tiny. I think even these bigger nests are less than my fingernails. So no spore prints for those. I several years ago took an old meat tray, put tape down on lines, and then I used white plastic primer to create the white stripes because I didn't want to have to waste paper on this. You just wash it off, you know? So let's do a look real quick here, because we just looked at all those different mushrooms. The only one I didn't mention is down the way. I'm pretty sure I have these coming out of somebody's backyard that I cut through, and I've picked several of them and tried to introduce them here, and I will continue to do that because they look exactly like this, and they do have the salmon pink spore print. But since I don't catch the bus right now because of COVID-19, I haven't, excuse me, I have not seen them in a while. That was a poorly timed cough. It's probably just psychosomatic, right? But, yeah, I haven't been walking through that way because I haven't been catching the bus. But what I did plant a while ago in various places throughout the garden is those wine caps we just looked at. They are an intentional planting. I have them between all these pots, kind of hoping that they would not only produce mushrooms here, but also populate the Saskatoons. I think that would be really nice. I think that'd be a really good thing for the service berries' saleability, as the chance of getting wine caps with them. Then, and you know, if we find any during this look, then we'll find them together and you'll get my reaction, but I keep not finding them. This branch here has been really helpful in keeping things from digging. I have been getting a lot of digging critters, but the main install is here, underneath that branch of American elm that is just going sideways for no reason. This is about 2.5 foot deep of just wood chips right here as a last water capture before it runs off my land. And there's a lot of spores in here. Underneath this rock, it's just 2.5 foot down of just wood chips. I don't see any coming up there. I do see, ooh, noms. I do see maters. And then there's a couple more places. This got a little overgrown with gillweed. But there was some right here that I put in. I gotta re-wood chip this because it's getting overrun. Some here, some back there, here, and right in here. I don't see any mushrooms coming up in those spots. And then there's one more spot that I know I put some that we can walk towards the front and look. But I see it every day. It was also pointed out to me that I need to do a video that explains permaculture zones. And I looked to see if I ever had, and I never have. So I guess I gotta do that. Look at my mess. The Leaning Tower of Composta fell over, and now I have to convert that into a flow through, and so for the meantime it's just been sitting there. I also have a ton of the spores right here. And you can see they have plenty to eat, and if I fuss down in, oh, there was one more spot. There was one more spot. Back through the mess. These are really good. I also have to pick a bunch of raspberries. I don't think I've done that since Wednesday. A couple of tomatoes came ripe. This. When I pull the cardboard a little bit, I can clearly see that there's spores. So they're still there, and no different mushrooms have popped out of these places, which is a really good sign. At least they're still, you know, at least they're still there, and nothing else has taken over them. They just haven't felt like sending fruiting bodies out yet. I have a couple of sumacs coming up in there. I've been trying to get the sumac seeds to take forever, and I think I was just overthinking it. So, yeah. Let's finish on a... This is not having time since Wednesday. That's what that is. Yeah. I've been doing things other than gardening? What? What? Yeah, so one branch. These are so good. I'm gonna save some for dessert, I guess. Yeah, but eventually they go mush and fall off, huh? Here's one that's actively going mush. Oh! Wow, look at this. So this plant needs a lot of babysitting in order to not just drop its fruit. You gotta be out here every day. Or at least every other day. And getting stuff off of it. And checking all the places. But, yeah, see, there's another one that's like actively falling off. Let's see if that's any good. Yeah, there's still a little bit wine. A little bit of an alcohol taste to that one that was falling. And then if they don't manage to fall, I mean, at least they fall off, because if they don't manage to fall, they start to grow mold. And then the mold will spread to other ones. So it's kind of good that they fall in that way, but it would be better if they didn't go soft quite so quick, I guess. There's still a couple in there. But yeah, a little bit overripe. And that one's just a smidge underripe. So it's that like vibrant red.